They've got Towns. Ricky Rubio is out there with Tayshaun Prince. Then it's Wiggins, and it's Garnett in at the 4 spot. And here are the Cavaliers.
Well, it didn't take long for us to see just how explosive Andrew Wiggins can be in the air. I mean, had a handful of huge dunks throughout the course of the season. He's going to make a lot of posters during his NBA career.
Irving's shot is good.
Boy, Kevin Love certainly is one of the best passing big men in the league.
Cleveland on defense. Rubio with it. Left side Prince. 17-foot shot on the way. That doesn't go, and he's 0 of 1 from the field. Down low. Second shot opportunity, and 2 free throws coming up as he misses that one. Drawing the whistle and a lot of contact there. It's going to be on Andrew Wiggins.
And with the offense getting right to the rim, at least they saved the layup.
Old school D right there, just telling them no easy layups. It's as simple as that. And that's what you expect from them.
Well, Greg, you're right. It's clear to see with Wiggins. He is already fearless with his dunks. Clark, he'll go right at any big man with impunity and finish over him.
Yeah, and I think people knew he was a special dunker, but they didn't know how aggressive he would be in attacking the basket. That's where he surprised folks.
Well, Merry Christmas. I mean, that was a freebie.
For Minnesota, they've gone 2 of 3 here to start out the game. From deep, Prince. The shot misses, and Cleveland will come the other way. The pass to Love. Smith outside. Back to Love. Inside. And Thompson kicks to Love. There's the feed to Smith. 5 on the clock. This one for 3. And there's Love. That's good on the assist by Smith. Love's got himself on the board with 3 there.
Just look at what a sniper he is from long range. He's got such an unusual skill for a big fella.
There's the bucket. Good.
I like the fact that he led his teammate right to the ideal spot. You don't always throw it to your teammate. You throw it to where he needs to be.
James dishes to Thompson. Outside Irving. Here's Rubio. He has 5. And a wide open look here for Wiggins. Towns kicks to Garnett. And the rejection by James. On the wing, Wiggins. That's good. It's Rubio with the assist.
Just such a well-rounded offensive player. He's got a little bit of everything. And one problem with the Cavs last season was they put immediate pressure on themselves. A part of that was the trade for Kevin Love.
That's good. Guys back and forth this first half.
Well, 5 lead changes early on, guys, as we grapple back and forth.
And this could continue to go back and forth the entire way.
And he gets it to go. Cavaliers have gone 4 of 7 from the field, shooting over 50%. As you said, the Cavs put a lot of pressure on themselves because of the trade. You can see it affect the way they came out of the gate, Clark.
And, you know, it was just night and day, Kevin, when the Cavs began to relax and click. I mean, a total transformation and turnaround. They would go 19-20 in the first 39 games, and then 34-9 over the rest of the season once those guys gelled and got locked in.
On the wing, Irving. Kicks it out to James. Some nice passing by Cleveland here. Back to Smith. Pulls it up. Irving kicks to Smith. Back to LeBron. Takes the 3. Another miss by James.
His touch has disappeared on him this quarter. He just hasn't been able to get it going.
And it's slammed in by Garnett.
And nobody, guys, among the defenders stepping up to challenge him on that drive to the 10.
And Greg, he says, thank you very much, and sails in for the flush.
And those are the kind of sequences that tell you why the score is what it is.
Timeout is called. First of the game for the Cavaliers. Karl Anthony Towns didn't come into the previous year as the most highly touted prospect, Clark, but his play last year at Kentucky would change that.
No question about it. People knew he was going to be good, Kevin, but few saw him being this good. He showed he could do a little bit of everything as a Kentucky big.
And the Cavaliers with some changes. Mozgov, he's checked in for Thompson. Fry comes in for Kevin Love. And McRae subbed in for LeBron. Minnesota also making some changes. Jang, he's checked in for Towns. And Levine subbed in for Tayshaun Prince.
That's their third straight make off an assist.
Great ball movement.
The Cavaliers trail by 7.
And guys, with Towns, he is so valuable in every aspect of the game. Really great at both ends of the floor. His defense is as strong as it gets for a first-year player.
And perhaps the biggest plus about Towns is his upside. I mean, he's shown that he can make big strides in his level of play. Already good at shooting from outside and can play either post spot, too.
On the wing, Irving. Up top, Fry. Here's McRae. Pass to Mozgov. Dishes to Fry. Down to 5 on the shot clock. And that one's good. Irving's got 5 points so far.
A good open look, and he splashes home the 3.
And Rubio kicks to Levine. Jang, a screen. Here's Garnett. And a foul on the shot. He'll go to the stripe for 2. And guys, KG is so loved and has given so much to the area of Minneapolis, St. Paul, the state of Minnesota. He really, Clark, views it as his home.
And Kevin, you started with him there in Minnesota. Yes. When he got underway in the league. Fans love having him there and involved with the franchise again for sure.
Now, here's Fry. Irving for 3, and another 3 for Cleveland.
That's far too good a look to give them from behind the arc.
3 of their last 5 makes come from beyond the arc. The defense has to react quicker.
Here's Wiggins. Hits some rim on the way in, and the bucket's good. Wiggins has got his second basket of the game.
And, you know, for Garnett, after his playing days are over, I got to believe he's going to be looking to take some ownership in this Wolves organization. He is a beloved. That happened.
Yeah.
Boy, he's just dangling from the rim after sending it through there.
You can see which team now has the swagger, Clark, right now.
Yeah, it's with them.
And guys, that swagger can backfire because you don't want to get your opponent a little too riled up.
That Kia Slam Cam replay really gave you a good look at the action. Wiggins passes to Garnett. Here's Levine. All right, the second quarter beginning in just a moment. And what do you guys think about Minnesota here in this one?
You know, it's been a great display of team basketball here thus far.
5 guys, 5 fingers working as one. Just beautiful team basketball on display for these guys.
On the court for the Timberwolves as our second quarter is underway. Anthony Towns and Pekovic are up front. Tayshaun Prince out there with Levine. And it's Muhammad in at the 3. All right, well, look at how the hustle game has been going for the Timberwolves.
Well, you have to admire their intensity in the paint defensively. I mean, really contesting and even blocking shots. Definitely a factor early.
Yeah, the other thing, though, is they have attacked in the open floor. They're definitely getting a lot of easy ones that way.
A young team trying to find their place in the league can have it tough on the road, Clark, and the 2015 Timberwolves typified that sentiment.
In spades, 7-34 on the road last season. Dead last in the West as they won only 3 road games against the rest of the conference.
Down low, here's Levine. Nice ball movement by Minnesota. Muhammad with it, working on James. Can't get it to fall. The Cavaliers trail by 7. Marvelous lead pass, and he throws it down.
Such a strong finisher on the fast break.
And, Greg, I love the fact he's always in control. Even though he's going at breakneck speed, he still maintains his body control.
So the Timberwolves called their first timeout.
And last year's midseason trade had to feel good to Iman Shumpert. Toiling away at New York, injured, uninspired. Boy, did he find new life in Cleveland. Of course, playing next to LeBron can do that for you.
Big group substitution now for Minnesota. Kevin Garnett is checked in for Nikola Pekovic. Payne comes in for Towns. Damian Rudez is checked in for Shabazz Muhammad. And Ricky Rubio subbed in for Tayshaun Prince. And for Shumpert last year, Clark, he added the defense and athleticism on the wing that Cleveland so desperately needed.
Yeah, he sure did, Kevin. And he also became a facilitator of all things. I mean, you wouldn't expect that from him, but he averaged over 3 assists a game, easily the best mark of his career.
Good point. Hell of it over from outside. Good D by Rubio. Minnesota leading by 7. Here's Levine. That's good. It's Rubio with the assist. Levine's got 5 points now this quarter.
And I like how he draws the attention on the inside and then the nice little kick out in rhythm for the jumper.
Here's Rubio, banked in off the glass.
It's been about tempo and pace with this group, and it's led to a huge advantage in fast break points.
Greg, it's really the main reason they're in front. All that early offense. I mean, when they've had the chance to push it, they've pushed it.
And here in the second quarter of action with a hair under 2.5 minutes played so far. Takes a shot at the elbow, and Garnett misses.
And even though he missed that, you have to take those shots when you get the opportunity.
Exactly. They don't come much better or easier than that.
And the shot is good. Levine's got the lead up to 12 now for the Timberwolves.
And just a great job of controlling that defensive backboard, then getting out in transition. That's been the difference.
7 straight fast break points, Greg. They've got the defense gasping for breath right now.
Timeout called, Cleveland.
Well, I tell you what, Ricky Rubio has everything you want out of a player except one thing. He has to learn to shoot it better. Rubio can defend, he can pass, he can lead a team, but until he becomes a better shooter, I think he's going to short-circuit his potential.
The Timberwolves making a switch here. Towns is checked in, and it's James missing.
And the shots just continue to say no in terms of falling.
And the basket by Rubio.
Excellent ball movement there, guys.
And that's keyed this run. Passing it with purpose. The D hasn't been able to keep up.
Stolen by Rubio. And now Minnesota on the fast break. Here's Towns, and he caps off the fast break with a monster slam.
And guys got careless with the ball there, and the turnover leads to the big stuff.
Once he came upright with the steal, he went straight on the attack.
That's exactly the way to do it too, Kevin. Go hard to the bucket and don't let them set up the defense.
Some people think LeBron's athleticism, Clark, has declined over the last few years. He might be the first to admit it. He still looks terrific, though.
Well, he's, you know, that's a natural progression for any player,
Sure.
even if you are LeBron. But he's still an elite athlete by NBA standards.
Rob. To the middle. And the jam by Levine.
Big time finish. Emphatic.
He hangs on the rim, too, just for good measure.
Yeah, but guys, nothing wrong with a little bit of showboating every now and then. And remember the quote from LeBron on the subject. Obviously, I'm not the 18-year-old kid that I was before, but I can still do the things I need to be successful.
Smith dishes to James. Smith kicks to Fry. Feeds to Love. From past the arc. And James gets it to go on the assist by Love. And that's 10 points for LeBron.
And guarding him on the perimeter isn't a priority for them right now, but if this continues, it will be. And, you know, LeBron was just so far ahead of everyone in the league when he was young. I mean, even a LeBron who has lost a step is more athletic than 95% of our league.
Irving passes to Smith. His three-pointers off the mark. Timberwolves on offense. They're on a 17-6 run. Payne dishes to Towns. Rudez kicks to Towns. Yeah.
Fellas, that two-hand monster slam was vicious.
I don't think there was anyone, and I mean anyone, that could have stopped him on that one.
I tell you what, I'm glad they didn't try, because somebody might have got their feelings hurt.
Did not need two hands for that slam.
You know, he can save the other hand for the next time.
One will do just fine.
Yeah, but just to switch it up a little bit.
And again, it's Minnesota.
Fantastic ball movement. They're picking them apart with their passing.
Purposeful passing it is, partner. Their last 10 points have all come off assists.
And, guys, he saw his chance to earn a little camera time there. Took it.
Rocking the rim with some major force.
Lazy defense there, though, fellas. Somebody's got to be willing to put their body on the line and try to impede his path there.
2 seconds separating the shot clock and game clock. The drive by James, and the shot is good. LeBron's got 10 points in the quarter.
And, fellas, in this quarter, he's improved on what was already a very good performance in period number 1.
Rubio against Irving. And the layup's good off the glass. And that's 13 points here for Ricky Rubio.
How about the way he's able to angle his body to shield the big fella off and still get the finish?
You've got to be clever with your sleight of hand when you get inside and try to finish against them.
And so a pretty lopsided game through the first half. Timberwolves lead by 16.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Welcome back, everybody. Ernie Johnson here alongside Kenny's. It's Minnesota out in front at the half. They're leading by 16. Kenny?
Their ability to get into the paint and get to the rim has been deadly, constantly attacking the basket. It was clearly their intention right from the start to pound.
And that's it for halftime, as the second half is just about.
And as we welcome you back, we begin our second half. So far, not a tightly contested game, guys, but, you know, anything can happen.
Talk about being on his game. Look at the numbers for Rubio. He's got 13 points and 2 steals. You talk about being on, he's been it. Not even one missed shot so far.
This is superhuman stuff we're seeing today, guys.
LeBron and Love are the talented pair at the forward position. Kyrie Irving and J.R. Smith at the guard set. And it's Thompson in at the center position. That's the group starting the second half for Tyronn Lue.
Hard to get that one off with the size difference there. That makes it a tough individual matchup for him, especially down low.
Well, took on the big guys going in there and challenging them like he did. But, boy, that was a nice job.
Prince kicks to Rubio. Puts it up. And it comes off the front of the rim.
That's not a sight you see very often. I mean, he has a great feel for that jump shot, especially when he's open.
Here's Wiggins. Boom, he jams it straight down.
Boy, he threw out some punishment with that two-hand throwdown.
And Clark, now's the time to do it. Continue to attack that rim.
Ricky Rubio, Clark, one of the most highly anticipated international players in recent memory to come into the NBA.
Yeah, he's got an awful lot of flash and substance to his game, and after much haggling and negotiating, he was finally allowed to join the Minnesota Timberwolves in 2011. I don't think there's any doubt about it. Rubio is becoming a special shooter.
Yeah, enough scoring on the inside there. I think it's time for him to send a message to his team.
Yeah, you're exactly right. I guarantee you this talk centers around cutting down on all of those points coming in the paint. They've got to show more resistance there.
For the Cavaliers, Iman Shumpert has come in for LeBron. And it's Matthew Dellavedova in for Irving. Minnesota also making some changes. Gorgui Dieng comes in for Towns. And Adrian Payne subbed in for Kevin Garnett. And it's Smith missing.
Even with that miss, they're shooting 75% coming out of the break. That's a strong start to the half.
Prince misses.
The mechanics totally out of whack right now. He's lost his feel for the shot.
Yeah, he really has. I mean, just totally out of sync. I mean, you can just see it in the numbers. Nothing going down for him right now.
2 minutes into the second half of play now. Pass to Wiggins and stolen by Love. Knocked loose. And now Minnesota on the fast break. Wiggins with the ball. And Wiggins throws it down hard.
And that's how you make a steal count. Turn it into a quick slam at the other end.
It was really a case. It looked like Greg Anthony right there, if I can say so. It was really a case of a great defensive play triggering some instant offense.
Yeah, I remember GA as an irritant. And this guy, much like Greg, creating havoc out there.
Special thanks to Kia for that sweet Kia Slam Cam replay. Mozgov, he's checked in for Kevin Love. Prince. That one's rebounded by Dellavedova.
Well, he's gone without a field goal, and that certainly is below par for him. His team has still found a way to get it done.
And here we go. Fast break. Wiggins has got it. That's good.
He shot the ball exceptionally well as they've built this lead for themselves here.
The Cavaliers trail by 18.
You know, the Cavs last season won a bunch of games, but they had to fight for a lot of them. They often would fall behind early or dig a big hole and have to fight their way out of it.
Rubio outside. It's Prince on the wing. Payne passes to Prince. Timberwolves passing it around. Clock at 6. Here's Rubio. Offensive rebound. Payne dishes to Prince. Rubio with a wide open look. And the free ball is good. Rubio's got 18 points.
Boy, such outstanding patience and decision making for them offensively.
Absolutely. Their ball movement has been outstanding, and they're piling up the assists.
Superb assist there. He played the role of the maestro on that one.
You mentioned, GA, the Cavs and their comebacks. They actually overcame double-digit deficits for 13 of their 53 wins last year.
And, Kevin, I remember their biggest one being a comeback after being down 17 points. I mean, but when you have the star power that the Cavs have, no comeback is out of the question. You're just never safe against this team.
Adrian Payne is that new breed of big man, guys. I mean, he combines athleticism, size, and toughness with exceptional outside shooting. Made over 41% of his threes as a rookie.
Channing Frye's checked in for Tristan Thompson. And then for Minnesota, Nikola Pekovic is checked in for Adrian Payne. Muhammad comes in for Andrew Wiggins. And Levine subbed in for Ricky Rubio.
And you could tell they had that play ready to go. Well done on the inbound.
And back to Adrian Payne, one of those rare guys who can lead you in block shots and free throw percentage, something he perfected at Michigan State. Truly unique in his versatility. You covered a lot of his games.
Yeah, freakish athletically, but also highly skilled, which you don't often get for guys coming out of college. But again, this is a 4-year player, and it seems like every team's looking for bigs who can defend the post as well as spread the floor, whether starting or coming off the bench. So he's certainly a valuable asset. And how about that, responding to the three-pointer against them with a quick one of their own.
Terrific little tay-to-tay going on right now. Back and forth. Here we go.
And Pekovic kicks to Muhammad. Here's Prince. And that one comes up a bit short.
He's been wayward and just off on about everything he's put up in this period.
And slam dunk by Shumpert.
Dellavedova is really good at finding his teammates.
Minnesota's gone 5 of 10 from downtown tonight. 50% exactly. Kicks to Muhammad. And the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by Mozgov.
Well, close to picking that one off.
Still a nice play to make sure that pass didn't reach its target.
LeBron, he's checked in for Cleveland. Irving comes in for Shumpert. Towns, he's checked in for Minnesota. Garnett comes in for Zach LaVine. Another miss by Minnesota.
Boy, even though he missed, you can't give up that kind of a look very often.
Better to be lucky than good sometimes. Fortunately, they didn't get burned on that one.
Garnett the pass to Towns. From outside, off the mark. For Cleveland, they've gone a solid 6 of 11 when shooting here in the third quarter. Mozgov dishes to Irving. He hits the back iron and sinks the shot. Irving's got 6 here in this quarter.
And really smart to draw his man out to the perimeter. He's giving up too much size to be effective inside.
Showed nice basketball IQ. I agree, Greg. I mean, if he finds his spot on the perimeter and doesn't force it, I think his outside shot will be hard to block no matter who's defending.
The drive by James at the elbow, Irving. It's tipped. Towns with the steal. And as we conclude the third quarter, pretty much a blowout. It's been a one-sided affair. But Timberwolves on top, delivering the blowout. It's the NBA on 2K Sports from Quicken Loans Arena. Welcome back as we get ready to start the fourth quarter. Not exactly a nail-biter here, but you never know. So it's Minnesota now. On the court for Minnesota, they've got Wiggins. Towns is out there with Garnett. Then it's Ricky Rubio. And it's Muhammad in at the three.
The three-point shot's been a real weapon for them in the second half.
Yeah, they've really done a good job of creating good looks from the outside, and now they've really got it good.
For the Cavaliers, James Jones. He's checked in for James. McRae has come in for Matthew Dellavedova, and it's Williams in for Irving. Big group substitution now for Minnesota. Jang, he's checked in for Towns. Payne comes in for Kevin Garnett. Zach LaVine's checked in for Shabazz Muhammad. And Jones subbed in for Ricky Rubio. It's stolen by Jones.
You know, guys, the teamwork and rhythm we saw from them earlier just isn't there right now. They've lost it. The turnovers are starting to pile up.
And that's the classic 1-2 punch right there. I mean, nice steal. And then how about the elevation, Kevin, on the finish?
And, Greg, nothing spurs some quick offense like a great play defensively.
That indicates the importance of great on-the-ball defense, as was displayed right there.
Wiggins. Good once again. That makes him 8 for 9 this game.
And just a little bit ragged defensively there, Clark.
And Zach LaVine gets the whistle that time. That is his first foul of the game. Iman Shumpert is checked in for Cleveland.
Iman Shumpert.
Fourth quarter just getting started. 1 minute in the books. Shot to stop the run. And good. Got the friendly bounce off the right side of the rim.
There you go again. A nice kick out after the D had collapsed on it.
And here's Jones. And he converts the layup.
That was the third straight high percentage look this defense has allowed. I mean, these defenders have got to start bumping bodies in the paint. Be more physical. Be more aggressive.
The game's just far too easy right now when it comes to attacking the basket. They have got to do better.
The Timberwolves have gone a perfect 4 of 4 to start the final quarter. Can't ask for anything more than that. Shumpert with the steal. And here we go. Shumpert into the hoop. And there's the whistle. That goes on Adrian Payne. That's his first foul. The Timberwolves making a switch here. Rudez is checked in. On defense, the Timberwolves. And it's Thompson with the jam.
Well, he's an undersized center, but he more than makes up for it with some serious leaping ability.
With the pass.
Jones kicks to Payne. Here's LaVine. It falls for his 7th bucket of the contest. He's 7 for 9.
I love the killer instinct he shows right there, exploding to the rim to add to the lead.
And the shot is good. Thompson's got 6 in the quarter.
You know, he's knocking down his shots today, but it hasn't really translated to the scoreboard yet.
Minnesota's gone past the three-point line for 13 of their shots. They're 6 of 13. Jones from outside. It's rebounded by Cleveland.
Outstanding perimeter defense there. That was a well-contested shot.
Yeah, and you know he takes a lot of pride in his defense. There are no easy threes if he's on you. The one-hand slam is so sweet when it's his hand doing the slam.
Oh, yeah, he is so smooth, even on a power finish like that.
And really, that's what makes him unique, that combination of power and polish.
And now in transition, here's Williams. Here we go. And he gets it to go. 8 points for Iman Shumpert.
Wow, beautiful feed from Mo Williams.
Minnesota's gone 1 of 2 from three-point range here in the fourth. Over to the left wing. Rudez passes to Dang. The baseline J. And a rebound goes to the Cavaliers. Thompson's got 4 rebounds now tonight. And Zach LaVine gets the whistle that time. That'll be his 2nd foul of the game.
And the next one puts him in the bonus.
Yep, they'll be trying to draw that next foul quickly so they can start getting those easy chances at the stripe.
Looking at who's out there now for the Cavaliers. Mozgov comes in for Thompson. And Jefferson subbed in for McRae.
Clearly a mental lapse at an inopportune time.
Yeah, that's a terrible mistake, Greg, to make it any time. But it's really exacerbated when you make it at this time.
Channing Frye's checked in for the Cavaliers. Williams dishes to Frye. Wiggins right side, uncovered. And that one goes long.
Nobody even close to him, and he can't believe he doesn't knock it down.
Here's Jefferson. Got a piece of it. Rubio against Jefferson. There's the triple. Mozgov grabs the board. Cavaliers have gone 5 of 7 from the field since the beginning of the fourth. Strong work at that end of the floor. And Rubio kicks to Prince. No good on the three.
He certainly didn't take advantage of the poor defense, but they can't count on him to continue missing.
I tell you what, I think he'd be happy if he can continue to get looks like that.
Some good numbers for Shumpert. He's got 8 points, and he's added a steal to his stat line also.
You know what? The number is not huge, but he has been doing some valuable defensive work for them.
And some changes here for the Timberwolves. Nikola Pekovic is checked in for Towns. Muhammad comes in for Wiggins, and Jones subbed in for Ricky Rubio.
Not nearly as productive a trip to the line as he'd have liked. They need all their free throws to go down at this point.
The other way, last season, KG returning to the Wolves. I mean, the entire city was buzzy for his return.
And Cleveland making a change here. McRae's checked in. Well, Kevin Garnett was once the star here and now is acting as the mentor for all these young Timberwolves players. He won't let them slack even for a moment on or off the floor.
You know, it's that competitive fire that made KG so great, Kevin, and Minnesota made a savvy move, I think, to get him into the locker room and back on the squad.
Yes, and with this one winding down, it's obvious to everyone who watched it. Just a total mismatch and a true show of strength for the Timberwolves.
You're right, Steve. It was a standout performance across the board. They were just, at times, hard to seem toying with it.
Yeah, like watching a cat play with a mouse, Kevin, quite honestly. They were able to do more or less, whatever they wanted to do.
And when you look back at this one, what an amazing performance this was for Ricky Rubio. He was doing everything right, and the points came in bunches. Definitely had the hot hand.
Minnesota calls timeout. They're ahead by 23. There's 53 seconds left in the fourth. Minnesota making some changes. Towns, he's checked in for Nikola Pekovic. Wiggins comes in for Muhammad. And Ricky Rubio subbed in for Jones. Here's Rubio. That ball's ice feed that time from Wiggins.
And the fans already heading for the exits. Clearly not pleased with the way things turned out today.
Well, Greg, this was a well-deserved win. I mean, they came into this building and acted like it was their home turf. I mean, they were the ones calling the shots and controlling everything.
Rubio, good look, and he connects with the jumper.
Didn't take their time in wrapping this game up. They came out with a sense of urgency.
Nice ending spurt to polish it off. Once they had him on the ropes, they started throwing haymakers at him.
The whole knockout blow.
1 second separating the shot clock and game clock. Towns, and there's the whistle, fouled hard on the shot. He'll go to the line.
Yeah, easy call.
Yeah, you can hear the smack all the way over here where we are.
The free throw drops for Towns. And Towns drops them both. So far, we've seen them be a bit careless with the ball.
Guys, untidy. You've got to value the possession of the basketball.
Simply put, out of control is how they played thus far. They're going to have to reel it in and show some more discipline. And that assist got him a little nod from his teammate after that one.
Rubio. No good. So it's Minnesota winning this one easily to come into an opponent's.
Ricky, a great.
The 2K Sports post-game show.
Hi again, everybody. This is Ernie Johnson, joined by Shaquille O'Neal and Kenny the Ricky Rubio.
I can't imagine a player having a better night from the field than he had tonight.
And that's it for our broadcast here tonight. But we're just getting started on a new season in the NBA. For Shaquille O'Neal, Kenny the Jet Smith, Kevin Harlan, and the entire 2K Sports crew, I'm Ernie Johnson. We'll see you again soon.